Welcome to another session of Renovatio Leadership Institute powered by drmichaeldamos.com. My name is Dr. Michael D. Amos and I want to welcome you to a session today where we're going to be talking about the concept of willpower. Our last session we discussed the concept of behaviors and habits, and I ended by talking about the indomitable will. Now I think that the will is super important on your journey to being a warrior, and it's super important on any journey that you take to achieve an end goal. So let's define what will is. Now in order to do that, I want to just recite a quote that Bruce Lee stated in his book called Striking Thoughts. What he stated was that the will makes a man, but success requires perseverance. Now, he made two distinctions. He made a distinction between what will is and what is required to create success. So he stated that the will or willpower makes a man. And here's why. The willpower is really the firmness of action to achieve a purpose. When a man or woman has willpower, they have the ability to take a decision and stick with it. This is a powerful concept in leadership, because when you look at someone that is able to make decisive decisions, you have strong respect for them. But when you find someone who is wishy-washy, well, they're middle-minded, they're not able to take a decision, you don't have as much respect for them. And they're not viewed as firm or resolute in their decision making. The other thing about this is that the willpower is required to create the end result that you seek. But the key is, with willpower, you have to have persistent effort. So the truth of the matter is this: willpower can be built up. It's kind of like a muscle. It can be built up. But here's the equation of how that's done. Okay? You must have the personal resources required to produce a given effort. Or, to achieve a goal, your wheelhouse, W-I-L-L, house, or your storehouse of energy, so that's your personal reserves or personal resources such as your mental capacity, your emotional stability, your physical prowess, your spiritual life. All those things have to be in alignment, and they have to have been built over time to sustain effort required to achieve a goal that you seek. As I've always said, the warrior focuses on the end in mind. So when you keep the end in mind, you're always preparing yourself for that long journey. So to create the will, to make it stronger, it requires little wins, day after day, week after week, year after year. And through that, you can achieve greatness. See, everybody has the potential to be great at something, but it requires mastering yourself. It requires mastering your craft and managing your emotions. So when the times are hard, you've prepared yourself. Even when the times are easy, you have prepared yourself for things to be hard. Most people prepare themselves for things to be easy. They don't focus on what's difficult. But pain, we learn as runners that pain is not always bad, because you have to push through the pain to achieve the goal that you've set, to break that record. Roger Bannister was the first man to ever break the sub 4-minute mile barrier. He faced the unknown, and I'm sure that it hurt very bad as he was running. But the bottom line is, he broke through his own pain threshold to achieve an even greater end. So maybe you're tired, maybe you feel like you don't have the resources required to achieve your goal, or maybe you do have all those things. but you lack the willpower. Maybe you lack the persistence. The bottom line is you have to work on 1, strengthening your will, and 2, building resistance, building the ability to have staying power over time to achieve that end. Now, if you focus on these things and recognize that it takes time to build success, you will be successful. Thank you for taking the time to come to Renovatio Leadership Institute. Have a great day, and I look forward to our next session.